Tia Porter, and this is our Erie. On today's episode, we're traveling in a different kind of vehicle, one that's big, yellow, and transports some pretty important passengers. So stick around because all that and more is happening right now on our Erie.
Being a school bus driver is much more than simply getting kids to and from school. It's a career centered around safety, flexibility, and becoming an important part of students' daily lives.
So First Student Transportation is a bus transportation company. We're in charge of mostly bringing kids to and from school. We're the largest in North America. We have bus depots from California to the East Coast, all the way up in Canada as well.
For drivers, the day starts early. Before routes begin, every bus goes through a detailed pre-trip inspection to make sure students are riding safely.
The typical is you come in, you get your key, you punch in, you're given your tablet. That is kind of your Bible. That keeps you on track with what you have to keep track of, which is your inspection, your first pre-trip inspection, as well as your child checks that you do multiple times throughout your day to make sure that there's no sleeping students left on board. And then you get on the bus, you do a full pre-trip inspection every single day. Check your brakes, you check all your lights, your windows, your emergency exits, as well as your seats, and just make sure the bus is safe overall.
Bridget walked me through the pre-trip inspection process, and every single detail is designed around one thing, and that's safety.
Safety is number one. It's absolutely number one. We are carrying the most precious cargo, so that has to be the utmost focus. First most important aspect of our job is safety.
After inspections are complete, drivers head out on their morning routes, safely getting students to school. And once those routes are finished, many drivers say one of the biggest benefits of the job is flexibility and the work-life balance it provides.
Oh, there's so many benefits. I can be there for my kids. I can go to their events if they're in sporting events. I can drive them to school. I can drive them home from school. Flexibility. If I choose not to work in the middle of the day, I can make doctor's appointments myself. I can do other things. I can take a nap if I want to.
After the midday break, drivers head back out for their afternoon routes, safely bringing students home and closing out the day the same way it started, with consistency and care. And that flexibility doesn't stop there. It carries through the entire schedule, giving drivers the freedom to choose how many hours they work and how they structure their day.
Flexibility, it's second to none. Really, being a bus driver, you can work as much or as little as you want to. So I can work 40 hours if I want to. I can work 20 if I want to. It's nice. Some retirees like working just mornings. Some like just working afternoons. Some like just being standby drivers. That means you sit in the office, and if somebody calls off or something happens, they're, in a moment's notice, can hop on a bus and go help out.
For stay-at-home or working parents, or really anyone looking for a flexible way to re-enter the workforce, First Student Transportation also offers a unique program that can help eliminate the need for childcare during the workday.
We have a child ride-along program where they can actually bring their child with them on the bus. They show up in the morning, do their bus checkout, everything they need to do, get their own kid on their own bus, drive the entire route, drop them off at school, hey, see you later, have a great day, pick them up, exact same thing, they mitigate the entire child care thing. So you get to drive your own child to school.
I mean, it's so family friendly. Being a single mom, I wish I had done this sooner. This would have been perfect.
And one of the most important things for anyone considering this opportunity is that you don't need prior bus driving experience to get started.
So the experience that's required is we need a licensed driver that's been driving for 3 years, 21 years or older. That's essentially it. Everything else we're going to train you in-house. When we're training you to drive our bus, we're paying you the entire time. So we run you through all the classes, you're getting paid.
For many drivers, getting started was easier than they ever expected. And for Bridget, it all began with a simple conversation that turned into a career she never saw coming.
A girlfriend of mine convinced me, you should come and drive bus. You've got the personality. You'd love it. Do this, do that. I was terrified. Thought, no way. It's too big, too much, do this, do that. And I got involved with getting trained, and they made it so simple to learn how to do it. and I fell in love. I just fell in love. So give it a shot. If you have questions, ask. I'd be happy to talk to anybody about it.
And that training is built around each individual, moving at your pace, meeting you where you are, and making sure you feel confident every step of the way.
Slowly and thoroughly. And if one of my trainees is struggling with grasping a concept, I learn a new way to teach them. There's many different ways of learning, so I know many different ways of teaching. I make it as simple as possible while keeping it absolutely safe.
What may seem intimidating at first quickly becomes manageable with hands-on coaching and a team that's right there beside you. With that kind of guidance, confidence builds fast, and before long, you're ready to take the wheel for yourself.
I would really encourage people who, like to drive, like to be able to sit in your own office with a view and give it a shot, because it's not as scary as it seems to be.
And after spending the day here, one thing becomes very clear. This is about much more than getting students from point A to point B.
This has been the most rewarding job I've ever had, and it is because I touch so many lives. I am so involved with the first person they see after their parents. I'm the first thing they see before they go to school. I know when they get on my bus, I've got a smile for them. And they have smiles for me. The kiddos give me drawings and pictures and little gifts. I got this yesterday, as a matter of fact, from a little girl who had trouble getting on the school bus as a kindergartner. And she was scared to death. And I was able to convince her that it's not that scary, and I got her on the bus. And now we've got a great relationship, and I just adore her. She's fantastic. She marches right up the steps, and with her own money, she bought that at a garage sale for me. So it's making a difference in a lot of kids' lives, making their transition from home to school smooth and fun. I try to make it fun.
And it's moments like that that make drivers say this isn't just a job. It's something that truly grows on you in ways you don't expect.
Try it. I had no idea. I would love it like this.
We're looking for retirees, we're looking for military veterans, we're looking for the stay-home parent, we're looking for those individuals that need the flexibility throughout their day. We drive a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours in the afternoon, middle of their day is theirs.
If you're looking for a rewarding career, one where you're the first smile a student sees to start their day, call First Student Transportation. They're ready for you.
For more information, visit firststudentinc.com today. And now, it's time to shed some light on a local business that's making a big impact right here in our community. Today, we sat down with GramE's Kitchen. What inspired you both to open GramE's Kitchen, and how did the idea first come to life?
Well, it started off as a tradition of my mom's to make a snack mix. I shared it with him when he went hunting. He shared it with some friends, and then his students in the school he taught in. They loved it. They started coming up with new flavor ideas, and then it just kind of took off from there.
What was a specific moment when you decided that this business needed to happen?
Well, when I started taking it to school, at first it was either pay my mortgage or keep feeding the kids. So we ended up starting a fundraiser with the school. And I think at that point we realized that we had some potential in the business. And then probably about 7 months in, we got our partnership with Country Fair. We got an account with them. And it kind of just kept continuing to grow and grow and grow. So.
What does the name GramE's Kitchen mean, and where did it come from?
It's named after my mom. She's that lady up there. We lost her a few years ago to breast cancer, but naming the company after her, since it was her tradition, just means a lot to me. It's a way to keep her around and honor her memory.
Did either of you have a background in the culinary food world before starting this venture?
We were both teachers.
I knew how to eat a lot of food, that's about it. But I'm pretty good at cooking, but I had no professional training whatsoever. Lauren didn't as well. It's been a learning curve for the first couple years.
Talk to me about the different snack mixes that you have. Are there, how many different varieties? What are some of the varieties?
Yep, so we're up to 50 now. We just hit our 50th flavor. We just released pepperoni ball because this is Erie. And everybody knows what a pepperoni ball is. We just introduced that down at the Bicentennial Tower. Our newest flavor is going to be our Blast of Berry, which is a tribute to the 250th anniversary of America.
Why would you guys say it's so important to support other local small businesses?
Just knowing how hard it is to grow a business. There's a lot of pushback. It's a lot of hard work. Our business isn't just 9 to 5. Our business is 24/7, and then some extra. So
we like to say 25.
I was going to say
Right.
25/8 maybe. I don't know. We just invent more days.
yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I mean, when we're baking at 2 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep for an hour, wake up and prep for an event. It takes up your life, but it's something we're proud of.
What has been your proudest moment so far?
Well, that's a tough one. See, my dad helps us out with our business too. So a proud moment for me is when my dad comes up with a new flavor idea, where he says, I was talking to somebody about our business, and he claims it as his too.
My proudest moment is just taking the leap, because this is not easy. Owning a business is not easy. We've talked about how much work goes into it. There's a portrayal of what people think you are as an owner of a company, and everything's figured out and everything's just comes together, but there's a lot of behind the scenes. It's very hard to take that leap, and that's why a lot of people don't do it. And so when we decided to, it was all or nothing, and we made that decision, and I feel like we're going strong. We have a lot of things coming down the pipe. And 2 weeks prior to us opening our business, so Lauren here, she had a stroke at 34 years old. She was on a lot of medicines, like anything you could think of. We gave it to God, and since January 23rd, 2024, she has not had a single medicine. 2 weeks later, we opened our business, and it has been nonstop since. Originally, we wanted to be, just sell a few bags at school, help raise money. We're looking at we could be a local, a regional, and possibly a national company someday, and I really don't know what stops it if we don't get in the way. So,
where do you see GramE's Kitchen going in the next few years? What are your goals?
We just got back. We're in 6 states in 5 days. We just got back from Chicago, which I never would have went to Chicago without this business. I just never had a reason to go there. We've been to Dallas. We have to go out to Seattle in a couple of months. So like I said, I don't think, unless we get in the way, I don't think we can stop the momentum we have going right now. So we're excited to see where it goes. And we want GramE to be wherever she wants to go.
Tell me a little bit more about your process. So is it just the two of you that are making these every day? Tell me about that.
Yeah, this is it. The process is very labor intensive. So we went from buying 5 boxes of cereal and pretzels and Cheerios, which is our combination, and thinking that was a lot in one day, to now we're ordering cases and cases and cases.
How does it feel for the two of you to know that you're doing all of this with your own 2 hands?
I'm proud every day when I go out and we'll go to the store and somebody will say, hey, I picked up your product at Country Fair, or I saw you guys at an event, I love this flavor. And it makes me feel good to know that we're spreading a joy and a memory to other people.
I still get excited when we sell a bag. Like, yeah, somebody actually liked our stuff. Like, it's still a surprise. I walked in here, I told Bender I love seeing our logo somewhere else, and seeing GramE. I feel like we're making an impact, we're making a difference, and it's exciting every day. And that's the thrill of owning a business, I think, and doing it the way we're doing it. It's very hard work and very, very intense with running a business together. We both have our own ideas that butt heads sometimes, but I think we've done a good job of meshing together and making good decisions to this point.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
For more information on GramE's Kitchen or to learn about their fundraising opportunities, visit their website at grameskitchen.com.
Great tattoos start with something simple, a safe, comfortable space where everyone feels welcome.
So we opened Sakura Tattoo at the beginning of this year, so January 1st, after I decided to make a change from my last tattoo studio named Andromeda Studios. We had that studio for about 7 years, and at the beginning of the year, after we decided to move locations, I just felt like it was the right time to make the name change as well. Sakura in Japanese means cherry blossom, and every year they celebrate a cherry blossom festival representing new beginnings, new life, new change of season, and just with everything in my life going on, I was kind of ready for that new change of season. Well, I would say that we all do a little bit different styles in art. I think that between the 4 of us, we're all capable of pretty much anything that you would like to get, you know.
Tattoos are more than just art. They can also be a powerful part of someone's healing journey.
So I'm very passionate about offering the post-mastectomy nipple tattooing. It's a process in which we recreate 3D looking nipples for people who have gone through post-mastectomy type of tattooing, who have lost their breasts, who have undergone reconstruction. I really love offering these services because as a woman, I know how important it is to kind of feel like a woman, feel like yourself again. These women that come in are been through so much, you know, and if I can give them a little piece back of, you know, themselves in the process of everything they've been through, that's really why I do it.
Moments like that are a big part of why Leslie says she fell in love with tattooing in the first place.
You really get to know each other through that process, and so I get an understanding of why they're getting this tattoo and how important it is for them. And so when you're done with it and they look at it and they're, you know, emotional or excited or happy, you know, you can't help but feel the same, you know, just excitement for them. So that's really fun to see, you know, and that's not something you're prepared for like before you start the journey of tattooing, you know, but it's one of the more rewarding parts for sure.
And while the studio is typically appointment only, the team is making it even easier for people to stop by soon.
We have decided at the beginning of April we're going to be doing walk-ins every single Saturday from 12 to 5. From
new beginnings to meaningful moments, Sakura Tattoo is ready to help tell your story. To learn more, call 814-490-0833 today.
It's that time of week again where we'll pause, sip, and discover something new. This week we're at 21 Brix where we'll discover our drink of the week. Let's pour something worth savoring.
Our Erie's Drink of the Week is sponsored by Beer and Pop Discount Warehouse.
Hi, I'm Chris Kane, the owner and winemaker here at 21 Brix Winery in Portland, New York. And this week's wine of the week is Marquis. Marquis is a unique variety that we grow here at 21 Brix. It's a seedless table grape actually, and as a kid I enjoyed going down into the vineyards and eating it. When I started making wine, we had a small test vineyard and I said, let's try to make some wine with this. And we were pleasantly surprised. After that, we put it into commercial production. We work with another local grower because we didn't have any land available. And we have about 10 acres of Marquis, and we are one of the only ones in the region to make this unique wine, which is a semi-sweet white, bursting with flavors of white fleshy pineapple, a nice soft palate, and nice lingering finish. It's just an easy drinker. It's become one of our most popular wines here, and one of the only places you can find it is here at 21 Brix Winery. We also offer this variety in a can format, so for those of you that want to just have a simple, it's 2 glasses of wine for an evening, or go out on a boat or by the water if you're down by Presque Isle. It's good for that. We're also going to now offer it in the larger format, 1.5 liters, because we've had such good demand for it. So again, this week's wine of the week is Marquis.
Swing by 21 Brix to try this week's drink of the week for yourself. Cheers!
Our Erie's Drink of the Week is sponsored by Beer and Pop Discount Warehouse.
From driving a new route to winding down with our drink of the week, these are the people and the places helping make our community shine. Thanks for spending time with us. I'm Tia Porter, and we'll see you next time on Our Erie.